Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, the NBA changed the lottery odds in 2019 to encourage competition among its conference's least successful teams. But some want even more to be done. They call for eliminating the draft altogether. Another potential solution? A play-in tournament for teams 7 through 10 in each conference, which would eliminate the need for trying not to win as much as possible during the regular season. However it's done, the league has stated its desire for parity. Kevin?
Great, DA. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Adebayo.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
So here's Miami's starting group. Bam Adebayo is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero into the 2. And for Los Angeles, they've got Ivica Zubac. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Ralph Smitty, we're past the trade deadline. And for the players who thought they'd be gone, they didn't move. How do they mentally handle all that now and prepare for the rest of the season?
Kevin, I've been on teams where guys were just excited. I didn't get a chance to get traded. You see their game and mental go to the next level. Then you have the guys you play with and say, they tried to trade me, and that lingers and lingers on in your locker room until the season is over.
It's tough to forget, isn't it?
Tough to forget for some guys.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A really good second-round pick out of Arkansas. Beverly fits perfectly in that 3-and-D role.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw missing.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverley. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
He hits the second from the line. And Smitty with Beverley and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Here's Hero. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And he can't get the first one. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Leonard. Outside for George. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Harrell. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Miami Heat. Stolen by George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Explosive first step off the bounce. Beverly has the speed to do this.
Dragic against Beverly. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. Butler, no good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Hero. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Jimmy Butler is on it, staying alert, finds his man breaking free.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Knocked loose and stolen by Butler. The finish. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Leonard. Over Butler. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Pass to Olynyk. Butler on the wing. The three. No good that time. 18 that time from Leonard. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Miami trailing. Butler on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Butler, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Down low. And the dunk by Zubac.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Beverly against Dragic. Pass to Hero. Butler with the ball. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Rebound by the Clippers.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Clippers leading by 4. There's the pass to Beverly. He dishes it to Hero. Now Leonard. He's guarded by Adebayo. He gets it in there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
In the second half of February now, the power rankings have lots of statistical analysis to pull from. You look at the Bucks. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And you know, for the Heat, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that could change, though, at any moment.
Now, here's Dragic. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Jay Crowder's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Harrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Picked him clean. Dragic against Beverly. No good from Dragic.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Here's Adebayo. After the basket by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dragic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Clippers leading by 4. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Leonard inside, defended by Crowder. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Hero. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Crowder. George with the defensive effort.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's good for 2.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Here's Dragic. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Olynyk. And the rejection by Zubac. The shot by George wide open. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Crowder. Back to Adebayo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 4. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Crowder. Here's Zubac. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And the Heat call time here. Well, if it's a Zubac, may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Morris comes in for Leonard. Jackson, he's checked in for George. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Nunn. He just could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. Adebayo down low. Working on Green. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Morris throws it down.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Nunn, guarded by Green. Nunn can't get it to fall. Los Angeles leading by 6. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crowder goes in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice job by Crowder. More of a shooter than a ball handler. Surprising the D that time.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, ranked a sturdy 2-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
That free throw, no good. When it comes to just the love for the game, Smitty, does every NBA player have to have that, or is it possible to not love the game, embrace the game, and work through it in that way?
You know, I think 90% of the guys have a love for the game. I think there are some guys that just don't love it, but they play it. And there's nothing wrong with that, as long as it doesn't, I guess, spill over to the guys that love it. There are some plays, I played with some players, after they left the gym, they didn't think about a game, of watching the game, playing the game. But when they're on the court, they gave 110% effort. There's some guys that just love it, and there's some guys that just like it.
But I know you, and you did. You loved the game.
I still love it, Kevin. Still love it.
I know you do. I know you do. And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out. A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good for Morris.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Here's Nunn. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Adebayo. Buries it down low.
The offense was firing on all cylinders, and that's the exact kind of shot they wanted.
Here's Williams. 8-point game. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Iguodala, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Superior muscle from Iggy on that possession there. Just a stellar job using his girth.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio. Outside, Green. Zubac kicks to Morris. Lock at 6. From deep three-point range, here's Zubac. A beautiful reverse layup. Zubac has got 6.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Iguodala. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Adebayo. And another basket for Miami.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And here is Williams. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Nunn following the score by Lou Williams. And 1:01 left here in the first quarter. Jackson dishes to Williams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Williams has got his second basket.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision, takes it himself.
Passes it to Adebayo. Outside Crowder. Now the pass to Nunn. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
For the 3. The shot missing. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Boy, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's none in at the point. Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shamet, the pass to Williams. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
You take a look at Hero. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Adebayo. In the corner, it's Robinson. Three-pointer, Butler. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Pass to Green. Jackson kicks to Green. Fires, high post. Los Angeles with another miss.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. And the first one drops. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
And it's good, 2 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Nunn passes to Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
free throw, good Butler. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, two-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
The Heat trail by 7. Leonard with the steal. Left side, George. And George with the stuff.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
They get the rebound. Here's Butler. Ball's knocked loose.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Shamet. And a miss there on the triple. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
First one falls for him.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And so Butler nails both of them. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny. Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Passes to Olynyk. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Leonard. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Adebayo. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up and finished off by Robinson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Butler passes to Olynyk. Tries it from 9. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. And nothing has fallen for him right now. Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Butler. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's George. Good on the 13-footer. George has got 8 points.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Dragic with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. Great D that time from Leonard.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Dragic. He's covered by Shamet. Dragic the pass to Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. That's 7 points for Jimmy Butler.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now Shamet. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Leonard. Over Adebayo. Off the left rim and out. The Heat trail by 3. Robinson drives in. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Shamet draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Miami, Crowder, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And the free throw, no good. So many NBA players now have their talented children playing in the NBA or in college and will soon be in the NBA. Smitty, whose kids stand out to you as potential superstars?
Hey, Kevin, Dale Curry, for sure.
No, wait. Okay, I could have gotten that one. Steph Curry. Who else, though? Who else catches your eye?
I think up and coming, LeBron's kid, Shaq's son, D-Wade's, and that's what you love. You see a lot of these guys, and it's great for me. I remember when they were little, Kevin, and now seeing them win in championships, being able to play on that stage is unbelievable.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
And he can't hit the second. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
That one drops for him.
Such a big part of Goran's game, the dribble drive.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard looking around. Feeds it to Harrell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Olynyk.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Zubac is checked in for Landry Shamet. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Miami. And both free throws good for Harrell.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Now here's Dragic. He has 7. Crowder, the pass to Dragic. Over Beverly. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Dragic.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dragic against Beverly. Short. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Dragic against Beverly. Here's Hero. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Clippers leading by 4. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hero. Outside Crowder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
And the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And both free throws good from Crowder.
The contributions from Jay Crowder extremely valuable because of his defense, toughness, and switchability.
Pass to George. Inside. Here's Zubac. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Iguodala, the pass to Nunn. Bounce pass from Iguodala. And the rejection by Zubac to the inside. Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Clippers leading by 4. Beverly wide open. No good off the back of the rim. So for the Heat, their last game a loss to Philadelphia. Here's Nunn, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Beverly. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Beverly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. This last month, he's been positively spectacular, averaging 29 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
That free throw, no good. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaMychal Green comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Marcus Morris subbed in for Leonard. Now here's Beverly. In the corner, it's Morris. Pulls up on the wing. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
The polished mid-range game of Morris. Some of his best shots come from about that 12 to 20-foot range.
Iguodala outside. The pass to Leonard. Over Green. Leonard, no luck. Clippers leading by 3. George, that's a two-pointer. Crowder pulls it in. 1:24 left in the second quarter. To the left wing. Here's none. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They grab their own miss. And another shot. George. Good defense by Iguodala. The Heat trail by 3. He kicks it to Crowder. Green with the block.
And the rim protection from Jermichael. Another thing he brings to the table.
Los Angeles with another miss. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And it's Williams with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to George. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. The Heat trail by 3. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by George. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 13.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
And so we conclude the first half. Clippers ahead. They're up by 6. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they could be ahead in this game if they were taking care of the boards. More possession means more scoring opportunities. A few rebounds either way could decide the outcome of the game. Ultimately, this game will come down to who wants it more.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Kept alive. Here's Adebayo. Over Harrell. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Harrell drives in. Some solid defense from Butler.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Now here's Dragic. Butler in the corner from downtown. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
The Clippers have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. First free throw is good.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Free throw good. Adebayo. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Another miss by Leonard.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Adebayo, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Stolen away. Here's Hero. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 6. 14 feet away. George, no good.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Dragic kicks to Butler. And here is Olynyk. Adebayo, high post. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Hero, no good.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Yes, that goes in. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now, it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. Robinson's checked in for Miami. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Dragic.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Dragic against Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Outside Leonard. Fires from deep. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. He's got 13.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now. You wouldn't know it was once a weakness.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. 7-point differential. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be their second of 6 road games for the team.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Paul George. Jackson against Dragic. Jackson passes to Leonard. Shamet with it. Back to Leonard. Passes it to Shamet. No good from outside. The Heat trail by 7. Robinson passes to Adebayo. The shot comes out. 80 that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Now Harrell. Jackson looking around. Just 5 on the clock. A step-back shot here. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kicks to Dragic. Butler on the wing. Shoots over Leonard. And again, it's the Heat missing.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
That one goes. Count it.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
Now here's Dragic. D right on him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
Both free throws good from Dragic.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Jackson against Dragic. Puts it up from 15. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
The pass to Adebayo. Over Harrell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Adebayo's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Landry Shamet.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Miami making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Jackson kicks to Harrell. On the wing, Williams. Back to Harrell. Outside Leonard. The offensive rebound. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
Here's Nunn. 6 points for him. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. Three-pointer. Good D by Williams. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar. There's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the offseason. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And here's Iguodala outside. Hits it from three-point range. Iguodala's got 5 now.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3-ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
Williams with a clean look. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami, trailing by 10. Nunn passes to Crowder. Poked away. Williams with the steal. He kicks it to Harrell. And that one is good. Harrell's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a great shot. This is why Harrell shoots over 60% for his career.
Here's Nunn. And the shot is good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Clippers leading by 10. They get a hand on it. At the top of the key, Iguodala. He can't get that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Harrell missing.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
And a chance here to check the stats for Jay Crowder. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And the Clippers making a change here. Green's checked in, and the wide open shot from Morris. Off target with the open look.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Iguodala with the jam.
And a phenomenal attack of the rim off the drive from Iguodala there. Just exploding to the hoop past the defense.
Clippers leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Drills the baseline jumper. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
And the Heat call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Heroes checked in for Miami. While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. You take a look at Hero. So solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Tries it from 9. And there's Myers Leonard on the assist by Iguodala.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Here's Williams. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Williams. 5 to shoot. Here's Morris. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, nice move there by Morris. An aggressive scorer with excellent form on his jump shot.
And the pass to Hero. And here is Iguodala. He's covered by Leonard. Morris against Crowder. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams inside the line. Miami grabs the miss. Now here's Iguodala. He's got 8, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think we'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for George. 17th in steals, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And yeah, he's one of the better steal guys in the league, constantly getting his hands in there. And as a ball handler, you have to respect him at all times.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling, and the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
On the wing, George sinks the triple. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
That's his second three-pointer of the night, 1 in each half, trying to keep the defense honest.
Left side, Crowder. Over Morris. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Heat trail by 11. To the paint. And finished off by Leonard.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Leonard against Iguodala. And here's Leonard. Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And just marvelous work on the defensive side from Andre. So good at getting a hand up and contesting shots.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Los Angeles leading by 9 on the floor for Miami. We've got Jay Crowder. He's out there with Kelly Olynyk. Hero out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the 1. Now here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Clippers.
Kevin, I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all.
Butler to the right side. From outside the arc. The shot that time not on target. AT that time from Leonard. Right side George. Here's Beverly. That shot no good. The Heat trail by 11. Crowder goes in, trying to get open as Butler, and the shot's good from Crowder.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Beverly with the ball. Five on the clock. Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Hero. It's hauled in by Paul George. Clippers leading by 9. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Heat.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
Olynyk with the steal. Dragic looking it over. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Great job of taking control of the offense tonight. Dragic loves to be the man.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Hero. Paul George making his last shot. Olynyk trying to get open as Adebayo. Comes up empty down low. George with the ball. Butler covering. Got that one up quick. 24 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Beverly against Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. And the rejection by Zubac. And he gets it back. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Olynyk. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists in the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And George, here we go. Yep, that one goes. George has got 22 points.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
And he lays it up and in. And now it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Now here's Butler. Here's Dragic. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Dragic with some nice D.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Shot's good by Hero.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Here's George. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 26 points for him.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pass to Hero. Now here's Butler, defended by George. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, They continue the road trip, heading out to Sacramento to take on the Kings. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The Heat trail by 8. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Beverly against Dragic. Beverly, the pass to George. Baseline try. No good from Zubac. For Miami, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. They get it again. Goes back up. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Olynyk.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The free throw drops for Zubac. So he gets them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Beverly against Dragic. Passes to Adebayo. Over Harrell. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Beverly against Dragic. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Drops in the tray. George has got 16 points here in the second half.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Leonard on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The pass to Adebayo. Over Harrell. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 22.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Clippers leading by 10. Pass to George. Now here's Leonard. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Beverly inside. Fade away. George. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's an aggressive competitor. Goran Dragic able to finish through contact.
Here's Leonard. Knocked away. Butler with the steal. Now Olynyk. Butler on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
The shot fake of Jimmy Butler is tough not to fall for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Leonard. Over Butler. And it's Leonard missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now here's Beverly. A three-pointer, no good.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. George passes to Zubac. Now Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And you really have to like what they're doing at the line in this half. Free throw percentage now up around 92%.
Rockets the pass. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And now the fast break, George with the ball. Here's Harrell. The shot off that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Butler kicks to Dragic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Clippers leading by 4. Back to Beverly. That shot off. Rockets with some nice D. Heat on offense. They're on a 10-2 run here. Miami no good on that time either. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Over in the corner, Beverly. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Here's Hero. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Beverly against Dragic. A floater. Nobody near Leonard. That one's good from the corner. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Good on both. Both teams will make substitutions. To the paint, here's George. It's good. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
I love what we saw from them tonight, and I'm sure they'll try to replicate it next time out.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Los Angeles. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's none. It is covered by Shamet. Jones for three. Excellent D there from George.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
To the wing on the left. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where is your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.